Smoking it.
Wait, why?
Because it was vapors.
I gotcha.
It was a pot joke.
That
was a marijuana joke.
have
And why would you want a marijuana?
nice. I have never gone to any of the smoke, like the vapor bars in LA, but I see them everywhere.
For Rizzle.
Well, I quit before I moved out here.
Oh.
Which is a shame because smoking weed is very easy in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah. Totally.
It is everywhere and practically legal.
I mean, I've never done it. Well, it is legal, and it's legal under certain circumstances.
Yeah, it's decriminalized.
You can get a license.
Yes.
You can have a license to weed.
Yeah, which is funny because my friends who have gotten it have told me how easy it is to get that license.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Like, you basically just go in, and there's a doctor there, and he's like, do you have any of these things? And you just click yes to one of them. He's like, all right, here's your weed.
Congratulations.
Here's your card, I guess.
You win.
Yeah. It's like, doctor, I have anxiety. You know, that thing everyone in the world has.
Okay, here's some weed.
Yep. Take all the drugs.
Would you like some crack cocaine
Yes.
too?
I probably should not be selling you this.
That was irresponsible of me.
But, you know what?
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm the doctor here, so I'll decide. Did I tell you how I lost a year of my life playing Morrowind?
No, you did not.
There was a point in my life. I don't smoke pot anymore.
Yeah.
But there was a point in my life where I just wake up, take a giant bong hit, and then play Morrowind all day, and then take more giant bong hits throughout the day, and then go to sleep and call it a day.
That sounds like a lot of drugs.
Yeah, hard to believe. I was unemployed. So, like, honestly, the only fucking thing I remember about being 24 years old is smoking weed and playing Morrowind.
Yeah.
And it was glorious.
I loved Morrowind, man.
It was awesome.
It was a really fun game.
But I played it so much it started to fuck with my perceptions that when I actually ventured out into the world, like to buy sandwiches and stuff, I would be talking to, like, the guy at the store, and I would, like, visualize the bar over his head, like, out of 100, like, how much he liked me, you know?
Oh my God.
Like, if I'd make a joke and he'd laugh, I'd be like, oh, I just jumped from a 74 to an 82.
Okay.
They help them to get high.
Yeah.
Dude, can you even huff hydrogen peroxide?
I doubt it. I mean, I guess if you can huff anything if you put your heart and mind to it.
If you put your lungs to it, I guess.
My,
I need a fucking batteries.
Wait,
Jesus.
I don't know if I ever told this story, but when I was in Trinidad, it was like 2002, I think, and those were like, I was a pot smoker for a long time, but those were like my championship smoking days.
Really? Did you win tournaments?
No, but if there were tournaments, we could have won them. And so we went...
I don't know, I've seen a lot of heavy
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
pot smoking fiends.
I mean, it's nothing that I'm proud of, but just for the sake of the tale. We, in Trinidad, like, the kid we stayed with, like, owned a ton of property, and there were just, like, fields of weed, like, as far as the eye could see. So he would just go out, like, for an hour and come back with, like, garbage bags full of it. And it wasn't the best weed, but it was the real deal, and, like, so... there were 4 of us.
It was like the Costco of weed.
That's exactly what it felt like, yes. So there were 4 of us, and we smoked, I believe it was 4 pounds of weed in 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd say that's tourney worthy.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Dude, you would have been banned from tournaments, dude.
It involves doing nothing but staying inside and going from one blunt to the next. And I remember looking at it, like the pile of weed on the table, and being like, can we really fucking smoke pounds of weed in a day? And my friend Erin, who was with me, just turned to me, and without a trace of irony, just like determination in her eyes, she was like, if we put our hearts and minds to it, we can accomplish anything. I was like, this is really inspiring / not inspiring.
If we really think hard and give it our all, this weed will be gone tomorrow.
So help me, God! Yeah, like, I've told you that I wrestled an alligator while I was there, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Did I never fucking tell you about this?
No.
I had to have. I must have. Apologies if we've told this story before.
No.
Yeah, I wrestled an alligator.
Oh, okay.
I have a picture. I can show you. It wasn't the world's biggest alligator. It was
was it a baby alligator?
It was, I think it was a youth. It was like 6 feet long.
That's still pretty.
It was big. It was big enough to be disconcerting. It was many years ago, and you go on the tour, you go on the airboat boat tour, and oh man, okay, so you have these tours that this Cajun dude or like a swamp person will take you on. Like, yeah, just, like a guy you can't understand. Like, yeah. Like, they're cool as shit, but you can't understand a word they're saying. Before you go on the tour, they have, like, these alligator pens for, like, alligators that are, like, sort of, like, domesticated or whatever.
Domesticated by name only.
Yeah, exactly. A domesticated, cold, fucking heartless reptile. Capable of murdering you. So yeah, like the maybe you have to hit the pin like as you come out of it, so it like knocks you like right down.
Real tired Mario shit.
So yeah, at this pen, like they have like 20 people gathered around, like looking at all the alligators, and the guy comes out. He's like, "Who wants to wrestle this alligator?" And my friend Brett. Oh my god. My friend Brett was. He was like, "Hey, my buddy Dan does," and I was really stoned at the time, and I was too stoned to like be like, no, I don't want that. That's not a thing that I want.
You were like, dude.
Yeah, it just like, well, just everyone like turned to me, and like everyone's face, they were all so excited. They were like, "Yeah, do it!" And I was like, I guess I'll do it. And so I wrestled an alligator. It was yes, Aaron.
Thanks,
yes.
Thanks. Thanks for the enthusiasm.
I'm happy for you. And yeah, like it's once you get the jaws closed, it's super easy because like the way their jaws work, they have unbelievable force that they can bring them down with. That they can like close them with, but they have no power opening their jaws.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, so you're just holding it closed. But like there is this picture that exists of me that my friend took, and it's like I've got this like look on my face. I'm like holding the alligator jaw shut and sitting on its back, and I'm smiling, but it's like that worried smile where it's like, maybe you should take that picture quickly before this alligator up and kills me.
Straight up kills me, bro.
Straight up kills.
Oh no! Come on! Oh my fucking Mario! I'll kill your fucking bitch ass! The one thing about gators, though, that people don't know. Fuck!
What?
I keep going through the wrong pot.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
I feel like...
I keep buying the wrong pot.
Bro, been there.
Hey, stop bogarting all this fake warp pot. Do you get my pot reference?
I do.
I understand terms.
You are clearly a man who's done a lot of drugs in his life.
I've learned them by proxy. For example,
in my early
roach. Yo, pass the roach.
Stop. Roach refers to a mostly like it's just the end of a joint. It's like when there's only like a very little bit left.
Hey, I love joints. I go there all the time with my girls.
Okay, Aaron, seriously.
This is a hoppin' joint.
You're like a dad that has no kids.
Oh, there it is, a ghost ship chart.
Oh, you did it. Okay, great job, great job. Let's get on that ship.
All right, I'm gonna do it. But first, I'm gonna get captured by the floor master.
To get grabbed by my head and thrown into a floor.
No worries, no worries.
Perfect.
I just come out and I'm like completely floppy and dead because my neck is snapped.
You come out and you're like nude. You're like, whoa, floor master. Inappropriate.
But hey, I'm not complaining.
I'm not gonna look this gift horse in the cock.
Oh shit.
Oh man. So yeah, I was gonna tell a quick story that you reminded me of from last time, because
what's that?
Well, that was the second time in my life.
Well, I am dead.
Yay! The story I told in yesterday's episode was the second time I was face to face with a bunch of cops with a blunt hidden in my sock.
Right.
I was not a smart fucking 24-year-old.
Right.
I was stupid.
Right.
I'm not advocating the use of marijuana. I'm not against it. I'm not
Right.
for it. Blah blah blah.
Right.
But I was super for it
Right.
when I was 24, and it almost got me into a lot of trouble. It could have been
Right.
way worse than it was.
Right.
So anyway, I'm an idiot stoner. I'm moving to Philadelphia, and I've got this couch. My friend's got this couch in Washington, D.C., so I have to transfer it from D.C. to Philly. This will require the use of a U-Haul truck, which I've never driven before.
Okay.
Also, I'm really high. Really high. So, I rent the U-Haul truck.
Why are you moving while you're high?
Because I did everything while I was high. I was high literally morning till night for 5 or 6 years.
Doesn't that make you, like, what's it called?
Stupid.
Functioning...
A functioning, like a functional alcoholic, but like the weed version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was certainly that. Because, I mean, it just becomes the new normal.
Right.
Yeah, you just feel kind of silly all the time. But again, the cool part about quitting a couple of years ago was that after like 3 really shitty weeks where I was like, God, I feel like garbage all the time, just being sober became the new normal. And so you don't miss weed at all, and it's way cheaper. Like, way cheaper, and you can finish sentences and people respect you more, blah blah blah. So, but at the time that was not the case. So I'm trying to drive this U-Haul truck, and I can't really get the hang of it because there's no rear view mirror in U-Haul trucks other than the side mirrors, and I don't really use side mirrors that much. I'm very dependent on the central rear view mirror more so. So this was. Should I ask why you're repeatedly ramming yourself into a purple and yellow
I thought I
teddy
could
bear?
move him with sheer momentum.
With cut?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you could knock down trees, why not a big fluffy bear?
I know, right?
I don't know.
He's not a bear, he's a Snorlax.
Oh, I know. That thing.
Oh, shit! I didn't expect to get seen by that fucking guy. Win, lose, or draw. It's my favorite television show.
No whammy, stop! So yeah, like, I'm fucking driving. And, in New Jersey, there's a place called the Menlo Park Mall. And around the Menlo Park Mall, there are these old train bridges from, like, the 18th or 19th century. And they're stone, and they're lower to the ground than everything else. And I have... than other bridges, I should say. And at this point in my life, I've never driven any kind of truck before. So, I just never put it together that those yellow signs, with numbers on them on a bridge indicate how high that bridge is and how that corresponds to the truck you're driving and what can and can't fit under it. So like I start driving under this thing and it's the road is sloping downwards. So as I'm going under the tunnel, like the roof of the truck rather, is getting farther away from the bridge, and I'm like, oh, this is good. And then like halfway underneath, the road starts curving back up, and I'm like, oh, this is less good. This is very snug. And all of a sudden I hear like, and what that sound was
was a puppy dog trapped in the back. And he just wanted a little bit of love.
the end. Nope. It was fucking pipes and stone girders and shit fucking like spearing the roof of the U-Haul truck. And I was like, I bet I can just fucking get out of this by flooring it. And so like I floor it and it's like
For some reason that sound effect is so funny.
it was not funny at the time. And so picture this. I have now fused the top of my U-Haul truck into the ceiling of this tunnel. It is a two-way tunnel, but one lane each way. So there's cars coming at me going to the left, and there's cars stuck behind me who can't do anything. And they have nowhere to go. It's in a tunnel, like there's no way out. So it's December, it's like frigid temperatures. I run outside into the tunnel, fucking, I stop the oncoming traffic with my hand, and then I run around to the back of the truck and like help the people around the the people who are stuck behind me get around. And then I tell those people to stop once enough have gone around. I run back and let the first people through, and I do this back and forth for like half an hour until somebody calls the cops and is like, oh, this kid needs help. And like people were, like some were pissed, of course, but other people just like felt so sorry for him because I must have been like freezing, like my hands were purple, and like fucking these, like one couple like stopped and gave me like gloves because they were like, you, yeah, I love them, whoever they were.
Oh, that's right, there's a Snorlax here.
Yeah, and so, hey Susie, we're doing a Game Grumps episode. Nothing. She'll figure it out later when this airs. So yeah, like, and that's how it went until the cops arrived, and then like they gave me so much shit that like I'm in the back of the cop car, and they're like, you know, cops. I have plenty of cops who are friends now, and they just like to do this. Like they're talking over the radio, and they're like, yeah, Einstein over here thought he could get the truck onto the bridge, and I'm like, I swear to God, if I wasn't on drugs right now, with more drugs on my person, I would give you some back chat. I would write a strongly worded letter to your superior.
Einstein here.
Oh yeah, but even the cops, like, because at the time, like, cops just did not like me because of the way I looked. Like, I mean, like, I have kind of long hair now, but I had really long hair back then. Like, center of the back long. It was like, full-on Def Leppard situation. And I looked like your typical, like, whatever the antithesis of a cop is. That's how I looked. So they were not fans of me. But,
the antithesis of a cop.
yeah, like a not cop. And so, but eventually, like, after talking to me long enough, they could tell that I wasn't gonna be a dick or whatever. And then they dropped me off at a Dunkin' Donuts, and they were like, you alright? You gonna be alright getting home? And I was like, yes, I'll be fine, thank you. And my friend came and picked me up, and then my mom came afterwards, and then my mom put her hand on my shoulder, and I started crying.
Next time on Game Grumps!
Yeah! Oh god.
That's a great story.
Oh, it's so sad.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Einstein over here.
On the good side,
Yeah.
I just taught Beedrill Cut, just went through a tree, and now I'm in the fucking Broom City gym.
Yeah!
So, woo!
Oh wait, one last thing. They had to laser cut the roof off of the U-Haul truck to get it out.
Next time on Game Grumps!
Yeah! I'm an idiot.
Have you ever had cookie butter?
What is that?
It's peanut butter, but instead of made with peanuts, it's made with fucking cookies.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's true!
When I was a smoker of pot, I would occasionally cook marijuana, and that was like, you'd cook it into butter and then make like weed cookies or weed brownies, and those were fucking delicious, and then you'd get stupid high.
Yeah.
Was there a point to this? I can't remember, but I ate 39 of them in 3 days.
What?
Well, yeah, I made myself a giant tray of brownies, like 40 of them, and I remember my friend had one, and then he left. And then I was like, well, I guess I'll eat one. But then when you get high, you get the munchies, and then you eat another pot brownie, and then you get super high, and then you get the munchies again, and then you eat another brownie and you get high again. So I just sat there and ate brownies like it was a fucking thing to do for like 3 days. It was terrible.
That's awesome, man.
I did nothing. I did nothing. I tried to play Morrowind, and I couldn't.
I'm still hung up on the fact that your friend ate one and then left.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's just like...
He's like, well, time to go out into the world. Well, because, like, different...
Silently leaves.
He was a much heavier pot smoker at that time than I was, and, like, you...
Well, maybe he should have lost weight.
For those who couldn't hear that, we just executed the world's worst high five. Yeah, because you build up a tolerance to it. So, like, at different points in your, like, smoking career, you'll, like, get really high and then kind of just... Because if... I don't know if I should be explaining this. This is weird.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Because you've never smoked, right?
I've never, ever touched a weed.
Right, okay. You've never smoked a Weedle. And so, like, the, God, that was a Ross statement. I apologize. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so like when you start smoking weed, everything seems very like new and interesting, and you're like, oh, this is awesome. But like when you do it enough, it starts affecting you less, and things just kind of feel slow and stupid. At least that's how it worked for me. I'm sure everyone like responds differently.
Right.
But that's it. So I guess I was at a time, but like eating weed is different than smoking it. Like it's a different sensation.
Right.
Because like eating it, like when you smoke it, like you sort of like get that feeling of like, oh, going up, getting high. It's kind of like getting drunk a little bit. But when you eat it, like you're fine for like 45 minutes, and then you're just blasted out of nowhere. So it's like creeper weed, like sneaks up on you.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like it creeps like that little like nerd, like in his like little stance. He's like, I'm gonna get you high at some point in time. And then
you won't be ready for it when it happens. Happening right now.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're high. And that's how I was at the time. So I was used to smoking weed, but I wasn't used to eating it. So it hit me really hard. I can't get that high tonight for whatever reason.
Maybe you need a doobie, yo. Oh!
A doobie. Oh
That's
my
the
God.
extent of my like weed vernacular.
Jesus, Aaron. It's like straight out of the 40s.
Would you like to smoke a blunt?
Yeah. Who? Yeah, you're like the terrible like undercover cop. Hey, who here wants to smoke some drugs?
I hear you've got some Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. Who's got that sticky icky?
Mary Jane's a lady I'd like to take to the smoke zone.
Hey! Word around the street is that you boys are smoking the wacky tobacco.
Hey! I'd like to have some of it. If it's not too much of an inconvenience for you. That would be great.
You know what's sweet though? Like my mom, when I was a pot smoker, my mom was very concerned, obviously, because you know, like you don't want your kids smoking weed because you make dumb decisions when you smoke weed. But whatever.
For Rizzle.
For Rizzle. And I remember she found like I was always very careful about keeping very small amounts at one time because like
I was already up there.
yeah, because the more you have on you, the more illegal it is, obviously. So I had like maybe like a tiny like enough for like one hit in like a tiny little bag in my room, and she found it and she was just like, Dan, is that an ounce? I was like, Debbie, they're dried leaves. Like, in order to have an ounce, it would have to. It was just adorable. It would have to be like a brick.
Is that an ounce?
Well, because I guess she saw.
Is it like a term?
Well, yeah, because an ounce, I guess she read somewhere that's the point at which it like becomes like a more serious offense in the eyes of the law. Yeah, it's just very sweet. And I was like, I should stop doing this soon. Like,
I should stop with the drugging.
Yeah, I mean, I like it, but like, if it's making my mom sad, then like, at least while I'm living under her roof, I should not do it.
Yeah. So how's the drugs doing now?
Haven't smoked in 2 years, 3 years.
I was just doing a joke. But
Oh, sorry.
you decided to take it to a serious place.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were just asking me.
No, because you're not under your mom's roof anymore.
Oh, right.
So.
Oh, I get it. Because
Yeah.
I was still living with my parents. Oh my God! Next time on Game Grumps, we're gonna roll some shit up.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying, stoners?
Yeah. Hey, what time is it? 4:20.
Game Grumps does not advocate drug use, except when it's really good.
Jimi Hendrix is calling me back! He got my message! He wants me to defeat the Klingons ASAP!
Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm
Dad that has no kids.
we're the Game Grumps.
Hello.
She's a pothead.
Oh, bro. God damn it. Is that the fastest you've ever made an amazing joke?
She's like, yes, actually, I do smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah. You were like, episode start. I've got a zinger.
Danky bong blunt tree.
Wait, you're gonna need to. I'm gonna pause the episode, and then you can explain to me what the fuck you just said. What did you say?
Danky bong blunt tree.
Danky. Was that an attempt to make 3 pot references in a row?
I didn't come up with that. That's it. I saw that somewhere.
Danky bong blunt tree? I'm pretty sure you didn't see that somewhere.
I did.
Oh my god.
Go left.
Okay.
Danky. I've only recently heard the term dank, and oh man, it really just, I love it.
Well, my friend used to do that. Like, he was a stoner named Dave, and like, he used to, like, High Times magazine would have, like, this website, where, you know, it would be like half-naked girls covered in weed, and like they'd like ask you to comment, and all the comments were like, oh my god, she's so hot, and like, look at those boobs, and like all that kind of stuff. And then he was like, oh man, that looks like some dank buds.
So stupid. And you just wait it out. 420 blazer. Just thought I'd
legalize.
I've never heard that before. Now it's hilarious.
That's what they fucking when I went to Trinidad. That's what they used to yell. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, too bright.
Too bright, man.
Oh, I've got wiggly fingers. I've got wiggly fingers and wiggly face. Oh no, my face is flying around the grid. Oh, I can't see a thing.
Oh, this is the worst, man. The worst.
I'm a blind man, and I'm spinning around.
He's fine. He's fine. Okay. Okay. Oh.
I'm shooting red balls everywhere. Oh, this is not going the way I thought it would.
Yeah. Bombaclat! Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, yeah! Wow, he is not that hard.
No, this temple is not that hard.
It was just like killing a normal girl. No, there's no need. There's no need for that right now.
But I want to get high.
You want to get high,
Don't
baby?
you want to get high?
Yeah!
Wait, I came up with a really good joke today, and I want to share it with the audience.
Please do.
It made you literally bust a gut laughing.
It made me?
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Oh, man.
Okay.
You were, like, losing it completely.
Okay, this might be a made-up scenario, but let's continue.
You were so fucking into this joke.
Then say it.
All right, dude.
Out loud.
I don't know, man. It might kill people.
Yeah,
like,
that's probably,
It might be so funny that people would die laughing.
So funny that I forgot it later in the day.
No, dude. Well, you have a special, like, you know, you've been laughing a whole lot, so you're used to it.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
You know, like a laugh tolerance.
Use words to say it.
All right. It's really funny, though.
Okay.
I'm really afraid of the implications.
I'm gonna hit
what
you
it could mean.
Okay.
All right, so what if? All right, here we go.
Yep.
It's really funny.
Starting now.
What if?
Yes.
You made a cartoon.
Right.
About Pokemon getting high.
Right.
And called it Tokamon.
Oh wow. Dude, hold on. I have to laugh. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it.
It's so funny, you forget to laugh.
I actually had a Smokemon t-shirt when I was in college.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, they make them.
Oh my god.
You think you're the first person to think of that?
Yes!
Yes, and I was.
Jesus, it's the funniest joke ever.
That t-shirt.
Can you imagine Pikachu with a blunt in his mouth and like, you know, tired eyes? And he's like Pikachu. Like he's a little.
Why does smoking weed make you effeminate?
He's a little sassy, you know, because he's got like a high self-esteem. Because he's like, whatever.
Every time you talk about the effects of marijuana, it drives home 50 times over how you've never smoked weed once in your life. You're like, you know when you smoke weed and it fucking lifts you 3 feet off the ground? And gives you a Spanish accent.
Hello, my
and
name
you're
is
like, hola!
I am super high right now.
Yeah.
Literally. That is what high means, right?
Caloroso.
All right, next time on Game Grumps. More educational marijuana jokes.
Yeah, don't do drugs, kids. We're not... Then again, marijuana's not a drug.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Damn, did I just get political?
Did you just open up that can of worms?
That can of worms that's already legal.
Oh, God, get them off.
Yeah, sorry.
Worms everywhere.
Boy, you are on fucking fire today.
How the fuck did you bring worms in the Grump room, dude?
I sure hope...
God.
I sure hope talent is sexually transmitted for when we make love later.
God, they're digging into my skin.
So I can get some of that.
Didn't tell me these were ringworms. Because we're playing Sonic the Hedgehog.
Alright, next time on Game Grumps. This is what got off the rails.
They make rings on your body when they go inside.
Okay.
Weed. Lab 101. There's too much weed in here.
Weed!
Smoke
weed every day!
Stop using the weed energy and go.
Hey, I'm Grump! I'm not so Grump! And we're the Game Grumps!
Look at how high I am.
Damn, dude.
Wow.
You must have smoked like 30 weeds.
So many pots!
You could cook tons of dim sum.
Goo.
I've been dimming some of these weeds, if you know what I'm saying.
I do not know what you're saying.
I don't either. That's a far stretch.
Drugs, am I right? Okay.
I do them.
Love them.
I ingest
All
drugs.
the times.
I eat drugs.
When you go into a smoke shop, you're not allowed to refer to the bongs as bongs, because bongs indicates that it's illegal, because you're gonna use them to smoke marijuana.
It's a water pipe?
Exactly, you have to say water pipes. So I would be like, no, look at all these bongs. And the guy would be like, listen. If you ever come in here again, I don't want to hear you saying that word. And I'd be like, which word? Do you mean bong? I was
just talking about hitting a gong! Bong!
That didn't work at all. I was not welcome back in that place.
That didn't work. Not at all. You're gonna get smashed.
Wow! Wow!
Yeah, new pots.
Oh, fuck yeah, new pots. Woo!
Yeah.
Pot time!
Oh, this is bringing back some nice memories for
I am
me.
enjoying my pot. Mm-hmm. Take that out of context.
Sure.
Make me seem like a stoner. I love smoking weed. Good old jazz cigarette.
The jazz cigarette. Oh, that's my favorite term for it.
Oh man,
Nice work.
I learned that from Octopimp.
That's exactly right. I mean, let me tell you a little something about our boy Octopimp. He does drugs. Just kidding, Alex. You do not.
I don't.
Or you might. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
I don't know what you're
I
into.
don't know anything about it. All I know is he does Kamen Rider.
Yeah, and he has cool sweaters.
Oh yeah.
And he is way the fuck into drugs. You have earned its trust by showing it a bunch of inanimate objects.
Good little puppy.
I do that when I've got like some dank kush in my pocket. I'm going through the airport, you know. Sometimes I just like I show the dog a ball, show the dog a ring, you know. Get through. They don't. No one's gonna pull me aside and take my dank kush. Okay. Yeah, I know that feeling.
It's like you gotta own a car.
When I lived in Jersey, I had the Smokemobile, which was my dad's Ford Explorer. It was not the Smokemobile when he drove it, but it quickly became the Smokemobile once me and my blunt rolling friends got a hold of that bitch.
Oh, that's why it was called the Smokemobile.
Oh man, there was not one day that car was not hotboxed. It's just so I honestly have no memories of that car when it was not like filled with smoke. It's so embarrassing. But yeah, like, same thing. Just check engine light on for like 2 years, and it got to the point where like I brought it into the Ford guys, and I was like, "What do you recommend I do?" And because I don't really have the money to fix all this, they were like, "Oh, it's easy. You take a black piece of electrical tape." And you put it over the check engine light. I was like, all right, I'll try it. And it fucking worked.
Well, that's not quite what I was looking for. I wanted to hear a tune, something from outside the mountains, something green, natural.
Give me a C, a bouncy C.
That's the kind of music I want to hear.
Cha-cha-cha.
Green music, if you know what I'm saying. I want to hear it with my mouth and my lungs. I want to hear that green music. You can bring me some of that green music. I would
Are you trying to like say something?
Yeah, you're from the forest, right? There's a lot of trees there. Yeah.
I like to smoke the jazz cigarettes.
Okay, so I gotta fucking, I gotta go back to the forest and talk to fucking Saria and get her goddamn song. Or I get the song from the fucking mysterious guy. But I think I get it from Saria. I think she's the one who gives me the song.
It's gotta be green, though. Gotta be real green. You know what I'm saying? Real green. Smooth.
With no fucking seeds. I swear to God, if that shit is seedy, I'll beat the fuck out of you.
Oh, it's seedy as fuck.
The spiritual stone of fire, also known as the Goron's ruby.
I spit hot fire.
is,
You're too close, man.
Get away! It looks like you're rubbing your face on me belly. Not that I'm complaining. Is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of that Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real mon?
Dodongos are the bomb-eating triceratopses, right?
Yeah, but they're kind of more like lizards now.
Oh, okay.
That way, everyone will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you something you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving this in return for anything, but take it anyway.
It's a spliff.
Yeah.
My finest sticky.
Smoke it down right here, right now. If you wear this, even a little fella like you can pick up a bomb flower. Oh, cool.
Oh, wow. Oh, cool. So you're stronger now.
It's a chocolate bracelet.
This is a weird fucking game.
I'm like...
kind of getting into
I'm
it.
tripping balls right now.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know, today is 420.
Yeah, we're playing this on 420,
Again,
and you don't trip on 420, Aaron. That's... you trip on hallucinogens, not weed.
Oh, I thought... Oh. I thought when you smoke weed, you can be like, whoa, I'm tripping out.
Yeah, you are fucking adorable. I
It's not
love
true.
you more with each passing day.
That's not true.
You just say I'm high. Or I'm
Yeah,
stoned.
But if you're like...
Or you don't say anything if you're cool. You don't want to be that guy at the party like, I'm so wasted, man.
Well, I don't know. So what is tripping when you have like a...
Tripping is like when you take a hallucinogenic, like a mushroom or acid, because you go on a trip. You go on like a mental head trip.
So what happens when you smoke weed? You don't go on a trip?
No, you just get giggly and food tastes good and you laugh a lot and you watch TV. I'm making drugs sound too good for the kids at home. I apologize.
Why did... So what did they do when they had weed before there was TV?
I don't know. Probably looked at the sun.
Is that why people think weed is bad?
Yeah,
Because
it's
they look at
dangerous.
it makes you look at the sun?
Yeah, you just stare right at the sun.
Oh, I'm restless. I can't deal. I gotta relax.
Then get Gonjo with the wind.
That wasn't even funny. Alright, screw it. Give me a toke.
Didn't. Calling the kettle black if I ever thought of saying I misrepresented myself. Away from me. You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
That guy went to the moon.